talk about all the bilateral issues, and we want the Prime Minister aggressive on some issues or protective on some issues. So, and the last thing we bureaucrats want is that our Prime Minister gets off guard on some of the issues. So we got into details. And our Prime Minister, my boss, couldn't just stand it and say, okay, that's all for bilateral issues. What are the global issues? What can we talk with the U.S. President? What is the global agenda for U.S. and Japan to work together? What is the agenda for China and Japan in East Asia to work together? So when the head and head face to each other with the ministers and bureaucrats on some contentious issues, the meeting can get quite confrontational right after the press people have flashed in their cameras and left the room. But when two heads of states look in the same direction toward a common goal, it changed the mood of the setting and the dialogue. So what I wanted to say is that I like this project because it's a trilateral business alliance, not the bilateral one. And Japan has already had perhaps too much of bilateral things with the U.S., as you know. The president of the World Bank, Bob Zelig, he has been the president of the World Bank for 5 years, and I'm not here to talk about his prospective successor, but he is, and he has a